Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 over on Court Farms. Right, in this episode, guys, we have to just finish off the few little fertilizing contracts that we have left to do. I couldn't quite get them all done in one episode, and the reason I wanted to get them all done in one episode is just to try and move the series along a little bit. I received 98% positive comments for this series, which I really do love the positive comments. It just kind of, I know people are happy watching it, you know, we're getting like 50 likes a series episode nearly and things like that, so I know people are really enjoying it, but you just get the odd negative Nelly, shall we say, who always moaning about some. 1 minute they're moaning we're not moving fast enough, and then they're saying we're doing too many fertilizing jobs in one day. But like I put on my YouTube post, we did that for a reason. We just want to move the series along just a little bit. Right, hay fever is once again still kicking my ass, and it is really frustrating. And yeah, but any little quiet patches, it's just hay fever, guys. I can't wait for it to bugger off, to be honest. I'm past it. I'm genuinely past hay fever now. It's just doing my head in constantly. I do believe we have this field just over the road to do as well. So yeah, my idea today was just to get these few fertilizing contracts. I know there looks to be quite a few, but most of them are relatively small, or at least relatively small. The biggest problem will be driving between the fields. I think field 20 is probably going to be the absolute worst one to do. It is literally the opposite side of the map and right in a corner. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's the worst one to do. Yeah, we'll get this done here. We'll move along relatively nicely. We've got the Kubota just up the road, but once we've done this one, we finish field 40. We'll have done 3 fields already in like the first 5 minutes, so hopefully that will be that'll be good. Then we just need to basically race around the map and get the rest of them done. I'm hoping we don't need to buy any more fertilizer, but I've got an awful feeling we're gonna have to. I bought 4 bags at the end of the last episode. No, 5 bags at the end of the last episode, and obviously I was hoping that was going to be enough, but I don't think it's going to be, which is quite concerning. I was hoping it was going to be enough. We'll get that over there. Lovely jubbly. There we go. Complete. Like I say, I'm not going to cover every single inch of field. The game has a leeway. As long as the contract is complete. Whoa, I just nearly cut that corner way too soon. Oh, I can't wait for the update to come out. I genuinely can't wait for the update. These gates opening the wrong way are very annoying. Just because I'd like to leave the gates open. Just as a... It's just a personal thing. I would prefer to leave the gates open. Especially when you're doing contracts, it just makes life a little bit easier. I never thought I could have gone in there and into field 43. So we'll do field 43. I forgot field 43 needed doing, to be honest. There we go. This should be a drive up, and then just basically a drive down. So that's the idea anyway. Yeah, so if we drive up this field, do a U-turn, come back down the other way, that is third field done already. So yeah, I'm still hoping to get like 3 fields done within 5 minutes. Oh, it's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. But yeah, we need to get into June now. I'm still hoping a harvester comes up for sale in the discount store. I ideally would like to not buy one brand new. Might and most likely will have to buy a header brand new. I was talking in the last episode of the header I wanted to buy. It's a relatively good size header, but it's relatively expensive for what it is. Well, it's not. It's just going to be relatively expensive for what it is for us. I do like that little bit of grass there, you know, field 37. That'd be a really cool small little yard if we could get it. Soon knock down a hedge and There we go. How are we... Am I really got... How did I manage to do that? Let me just do that. I don't really have a choice on that one. Yeah, we had a massive time-lapse episode in the last episode, and yeah, again, like I said, you know, I'm not going to please everyone. I'm sure someone has already put a moany comment saying you've done how many jumps in one episode. Like I said, I'm trying to just keep the series moving along. We're 20 episodes in, and we're still relatively... I don't necessarily want to say poor, because we are buying equipment, but yeah, I would like a bit of land by now. I did think we'd have a bit of land by now, but some of the jobs just didn't quite... Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because we're on the hard economy, the jobs are just... I don't know, do the jobs just pay different prices? I would have just liked a little bit more income by now. But then again, saying that, I also was planning on having grass equipment by now, which has not happened. We still don't own any grass equipment. I'm tempted to not buy a harvester this year. I am tempted to. I know it does mean we'll have no harvesting to do, but we'll have the baling work to do. I've got £70,000 at the moment. If I buy the farm I want to buy, or we were looking at yesterday, I'm not going to be able to buy anything at all. We'll be stuck for a year. Well, I say a year. We'll be stuck till planting season comes back without really any other jobs to do. We'll buy some chickens, put them in our little farm. But yeah, again, we buy that little farm, uses all the money. You know, we're going to struggle to do a couple of jobs. So again, it's like a catch-22. No matter what it is, I can't win. We need to get so much stuff, and the problem is I've got nowhere to park a harvester. You know what I mean? The shop's moaning that we're taking up too much space now, so we need to try and you know, we need somewhere to put our equipment. We've got 2 tractors, we've got a Kubota, we've got 2 little trailers. We've got 1 medium trailer, 1 little baby trailer for the Kubota. We've got the plough, the seeder, the planter, the cultivator. This is all dumped at the shop, and you know, the shop are starting to moan that, you know, we're taking the mick now. And I did plan on having something before the end of May. Now I could just buy a field, and at least that gives us something to park in. It's an option. It's an option, and it won't take as much money. But again, if we do harvesting, we need a baler. We need to be able to pick up the straw, because the straw is going to be where we make some extra money. We'll basically get contracted in to clear the fields. We also don't have a trailer, so there's something else. So not only do we not have a harvester, and it's quite expensive, we also don't have a grain trailer. We don't have a baler to put the swaths of straw in. We don't have a bale trailer to move said. Now we do have a small flatbed i4 Williams, so that's maybe not quite an issue, but that trailer's not going to take that many bales, just to give you a heads up. So yeah, we've got a lot to think about, and we've got to plan this right, or we're just going to waste our time. Right, and if anyone's wondering why I do this, it's because I can't remember what the keybind was for making this spreader go thinner. You can change the field, you know, the spray width. Can't remember. Genuinely can't remember what it was. So what have we done here? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. Nice. And another one has come on. We'll take it for now. We'll take it for now. If we pass field set, yeah, we're gonna pass field. I need to get these ones done ideally. 7 and 20 are probably the ones to go and do now. We're here. Oh, we have to do 52. 7's there. 20's all the way over there. All the rest are then up there. Look, 92, 100. Oh, 77 needs doing as well. But no, I think if we go do 52 now, we're probably better off doing 7. I don't know. We're better off doing 77, 92. I don't know. I'm in a catch-22. I'm in a catch-22. I wasn't really going to put a video out for today. I was just going to take a day or two off. My wife has had the week off work, you see. And it would have just been... I spent time with her during the day. It would have just been nice to have, like, had a lie in with her and stuff. And rather than getting up early to make videos, you know, just... You don't often have a week off work. And I've gone the wrong way. I've gone the wrong way. Give me 1 second. I've gone the wrong way. That sounds about right today, to be honest. Sounds about right. Yeah, my wife was at the... my wife was meant to be at the sleep clinic on Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. Yes, whichever day it was. She was meant to be at... I think it was yesterday. This is the problem. I get so tired because I don't sleep. All my days just kind of melt into one. I can't remember what day it was. Do we not have access to this field here? Is there not a gate down this field? There is not a... So I can only get to this field from that farm, right? So we're not doing 52 right now. So I was going the right way originally. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this in a time lapse in a minute just to get a few more. The gap between the fields is my biggest issue right now. The driving between the fields is the biggest issue. Now I could just jump cut each and every field, but then that kind of, I don't know, someone will moan about that as well, to be honest. I don't know if you can tell, but the negative comments always trying to tell me how to play this series. It's just a little bit annoying, to be honest. I don't, you know, I ask questions, I try and get people's input and that, but then you just get people who are like, do this, do this, do this, and it's like, why don't you just watch the series and see where it goes? You know what I mean? I'm trying to do something different than everybody else that does and is currently on Court Farms. Everyone I know, and nearly everyone I watch on YouTube, is on Court Farms. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to do something different, but apparently different isn't what most people want. They just want rinse and repeat, which I don't really understand. But yeah, if I come across just a bit negative, a little bit, you know, like I said, just people's comments are just really starting to annoy me. The negativity, it's just not needed. If you don't like the series, don't watch. That's all I'm going to say is if you don't like what I'm doing, just don't watch. Because you're just starting to annoy me and people will just start getting removed soon. Like I say, just negative comments constantly. I was once told by someone who did YouTube videos, they had like 1 million subscribers, and they were like, oh, and they stopped doing YouTube videos because of the negativity. And he basically told me, his words were like, he basically was like, if you just get constant negativity, he's like, you know you're doing something right, because he's like, I can't remember, how did he word it? He worded it so it was basically like, no, you know, if everyone hates it but still watches, they're just being dicks, basically. That's basically what he had a nicer way of putting it. It's a few years since I spoke to him, to be fair. But where is the entrance to this field? Ha ha ha! The entrance is here. Right, let me get in there. Can I get in there? I struggle to get in some of the fields because of how far I'm zoomed out, but sometimes I like to be zoomed out so I can get a slightly better picture of like You know what I mean? Look at it. It's awesome. There you go. There's my screenshot. So you've already seen that screenshot. Yeah. I think this was a bonus field that came in yesterday as a contract. Now we have used all our fertilizer, so we do have to be prepared to go and stock up on fertilizer once again. If we go and do the fields near the shop now though, this is what I'm thinking, if we go and do the fields near the shop, we can go get some more fertilizer while we're near the shop. I don't think we're going to need more than one more spreader load. I think that's where we're at. I think one more spreader load is where we should be. So yeah, we need field 92 now. Right, let's go first person for a little bit. Yeah, I think I need a nice bit of a stronger front weight, but to be honest, I cheaped out on the weight because I didn't really want to buy a weight to begin with. I'm trying to spend as little money as I can, or at least enough money where I can make more quickly in return. That's the idea. Now this is going to be the biggest problem over the rest of this episode, is literally just completing and driving between all these fields. Completing the actual job itself is a relatively nice easy job, but driving to and from them all is a nightmare. A lovely map though, look at it. It has got some fantastic detail, including all the Rudolphs around that flying. Thing is, that weight cheaped out, and I could have done with a little bit more front weight, but it does the job. We're not wheeling, we're not, you know, the front wheels are not lifting up off the ground at all. Even when we go over a bump, it's still keeping all four wheels on the ground. So that's the main thing. We're up to now £78,000. Nice. I have to spend about 10 grand though. So we've done that. Okay, straight down this road. This field coming up, the one that's germinated, that's the one. I remember doing it yesterday now. So we did fertilizer 1 yesterday. Yes, I remember now. We had to do the fertilizer to buy, was it to buy seed? That's the reason we did it. I know we fertilized this in, no, not yesterday, but in the episode before. Yeah, we did it 2 episodes ago. I remember doing this one the first time. We needed the money for seed. If you remember, we were seeding field 88 and we ran out of money for seed, so we quickly did this fertilizing contract. We could go and buy a couple of bags of seed. I remember doing that now. Field 100 is that one over there. Yes, so that's going to be a bit of a... That's going to be got from the main road. It's field 100. Now, once we've done this, guys, there will be some fertilizing contracts come up for the second coat of fertilizer, basically. There's a good chance I won't be doing them. I'm hoping to have... I don't know. If we do the second coat of fertilizing, we can earn some more money. We can get a house. We can maybe get some land. Or we can just leave it at the 1 coat of fertilizer and then... I don't know. I say we're going to struggle. I was hoping more things would have come up in the discount store by now. I was hoping for a baler. I was hoping for like the little batwing mower. I was hoping for maybe a windrow or a tedder. Just The only time something came up in the discount shop, it had like 4% discount, but like 40 hours on it. It wasn't worth it. That's why we changed the percentage on that app. I do think Giant should have made the used shop more customizable. I think they missed the trick with that one. I don't think I can get into field 100 from there. I think I have to drive all the way around, which isn't the end of the world. It would have just been nice not to have had to have driven all the way around. And there we go. Field 92 is complete. So I'm going to cash them jobs in right now, just so we can get paid for them. See how much we've then got in the bank. Nice. So we've basically got 4 jobs left to do on this and in this month. They are relatively, 2 of them are one's a relatively big field, one's an okay size field, but you have to drive to the other end of the map. And then you got field 52, which is a bit of both really. I've done it once again. It's because I'm too zoomed out to drive, that's what it is. There we go. But we could do with... I could do with the Kubota coming back to the shop. Oh. So if I do that... I do that. I need you to go to set destination. Let's just put you to there maybe. Can you do that? I'm hoping she can do that without wasting a lot of money. That would be handy. Nope, she's blocked by an object. Of course she's blocked by an object. Auto drive's the way to go. She's still getting paid. Oh, hang on. Oh my god. I was going to say, why is she getting paid if she can't do the job? Turns out she is doing the job. She's moaning. She's moaning about doing the job. I'm gonna buy I think maybe 1 bag of fertilizer right now. If we buy 1 bag of fertilizer and just top up, we can get field 100 done. Now field 100 is just near the shop, so that's fine. But 1 bag of fertilizer will just top us up for now. We can drive down to 52. That would leave us with 20 and then 7 left to do. And they're the 2 that are the worst ones, because you have to go down one road to get to 7, then you have to come all the way around to get into field 20, which is the biggest pain in the ass. 20 is the worst one of them all to do, but right now it's one of the better paying ones, so that's the only reason I'm doing it. I'm hoping to hit this to about, after we bought fertilizer, I'd like to be on about £95,000 ideally. The header to the harvester is about £70,000. I think it's actually more than that. I'd have to double check it, to be honest. But I think £70,000 is kind of whereabouts it is. So I would like to just... Another wheel. I don't need more wheel loaders. I actually need equipment I'm going to use. Get some I'll get a bag of nitrum, because that's what we've used up to now on all these fields. £1,800 for 1 bag. Crazy. Right. So we can only fit 3,000. We can only fit 3,900 in to begin with. So that 1 bag just topped us up ever so nicely. Just gonna wing this, gonna keep the speed up to get up this hill, because it does slow down quite a bit climbing up this hill. Just want to see where my little Kubota is. My Kubota's coming along quite nicely actually. Slowly but surely. He's just passing field 136 now at the top of the map. Yeah, it'll be a bit of a longer episode. I'm trying to not do any time lapses. I'm trying to not do any time lapses, but I'm kind of running out of time as well to do these jobs. Right, so 100 is in here. This one is field 100. I don't think I would need any more fertilizer. I don't think so. Maybe one more bag. Well, that should complete May for us as well, which is another good thing. It's another good thing. Completing May is a good thing. So in the next episode, we will be definitely in June. I was kind of thinking, well, we could go into June today and get some, you know, could finish these in June. But I don't know. It's more just in case something comes up in the shop, like a harvester. I wanted to make sure I had around about 100 grand. You know what I mean, give or take. I don't mind selling a piece of equipment. If I have to sell the Kubota, for example, to buy a harvester / header, then fair enough. But I need at least 180 to 200 brake horsepower on the harvester. Ideally, I know 150 brake horsepower is not enough to run the header, not even on the flat, let alone, you know, without the hills. So I've got to be careful. Like I say, we're going to need a grain trailer. I don't know if a harvester is going to be doable this year. I think we should buy the farm, because it's not a case of like just the harvester. I need the harvester. I want to get the header that I want to get. We need to get a grain trailer. This is all added cost. Now the Kubota could be possibly sold. That's something. It could be sold if needed. I don't want to sell it though, but it could be, because the Kubota does earn us. I can just see the Kubota just past the gate, the fence at the bottom. So she's just about to pull into the shop area. She's gonna block the road. That's the thing. That bit, yeah. That's used nearly 600 litres already. This is, I think this is probably one of the bigger fields that I left. 52. I'm not really sure how big 52 is. I've never worked in field 52 yet. Well, we put a worker on it, but we personally have never done it. We did it with the planting, if I remember rightly, in 2 episodes ago. These be nearly done. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's blocked by an object. You'll do, just move out the way. I've only brought you back to the shop just in case I need you. I don't know if I'm going to need another bag of fertilizer or not. So I thought if she was at the shop already, in the little Kubota, yeah, if I have to get rid of the Kubota, I will. Like I say, I can buy and sell whatever I want, except for the Leyland. We have to keep that. But we just can't lease. We can't lease, and we can't loan. Simple as. But we have to use the money we make. Right, we're gonna go and do field 52 first, guys, because I think if we do 52 now while we've got 2,800 litres, field 7's the closest one to 52, so the last one we've got to do today is field 20. That's gonna be a bit of a nightmare, is that, to be honest. It's a long way to drive. It's a long way to drive. I don't even think you can, yeah, you can just see 52. It's that bottom, that one in the middle of the screen, right at the top. Top middle. All the way down there. That's field 20. Which is a bit of a nightmare. But we have kind of run out of time, but I'm gonna finish these fields and I'm not doing a time lapse. So this will be a slightly longer episode than normal. Right, so 52 is into Court Farms. And then we have to go down that track there, cut across that grass field. That is 52 over there in that corner. Done. Bit of a nightmare getting into this. Field 52 could do with a gate. It could do with a gate into the other field. Now, unless I've missed a gate, but I don't think I have. There was no access to this field from the other way. Not without driving through the hedge, anyway. Right, let's not waste any fertilizer. We need to use as much as we possibly can. Lovely. Another field done, nearly. Yeah, actually, this is a huge field. I didn't realise how big this field was. Some of the fields, when you look at them on like the PDA or the little like world map, there is a... Oh my god, there is an entrance to that. Oh my god, I could have done this field earlier. There is an entrance. It's there in that corner. Didn't see it. No. Oh, I can't believe that. Can't believe that. Oh, there is an entrance to this field. I should have done this one earlier. And then we could have driven up, back up there. We'd have had like... We could have put like 3 bags of fertilizer in this, and then we could have done the last 2 fields. Oh, that is really... Yeah, that was frustrating. Well done on hiding the gates though, Oxy. I'll tell you that right now. Some of them, I drive past half of them before I even realise they're there. Jesus, that was... No, I can't believe there is actually a gate in that corner. I can't believe that. I thought there must have been something somewhere. There's a bloody farm track there, which again, to be honest, I didn't even realise was a farm track. Right. Let's put that down there. That is looking really, really good now. So, yeah, this leaves us with 7 and 20. Field 7 is dead easy. Dead easy to get to. It's literally just down the road. Drive over a little stone bridge. Away you go. Like that. Like, come on. This has to come up as complete soon. There we go. That will do for me. So field 7 is the next closest one. It's just over there. You go past that farm there with the blue building. Follow the road round. Go over the little bridge. I know because we've already ploughed it and we've already seed. Did we seed 7? I can't remember if we seeded 7 or if that was one of the jobs that we couldn't get done in time because we ran out of time. Where we actually ran out of daylight for the month, so we kind of just missed 2 fields. I think it was that. It was something like that. But yeah, we've got 2 fields left. Field 7 and field 20. They are the only ones left for us to work on. Okay, that's not Yes, it is. No, it is where I am. Yeah. I was right. It's getting from 7 to 20. That's the biggest problem. Field 7 and Field 20, I don't believe there's any roads connecting the fields. Without having to drive all the way back up here, basically, to the junction and then go all the way down that road there. That's what I found the first time. Now, if anyone does know if it connects or not, let me know. Because I would really like to know if that road is... if there's like a farm track between these two fields, you know, these two main roads. Would be nice to know. I'm not even looking at my tractor. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, I don't want to miss out on Field 20, to be honest. Field 20 is a pretty good paying job, to be honest. I do love these, the idea of the caravans earning you money. I really do like that. I think that is a really nice little add-on. Rather than bringing in like generators and greenhouses to automatically sell, you could just start with one of them pieces of land and it would generate you. But I don't know how much money they generate. If you know how much money they generate, let me know in the comments below, because I've got no idea. No idea at all how much they generate. There might be a way to get to that field, actually, that road. I'm looking at the gap just here in the fence on the left hand side in the hedge, and then there's a gap at the other side over there which leads to that road. Is that road the one next? Yes, 20 is next to the road, so there might actually be a little bit of a way through. I don't think it's what I would call a legitimate little track. I think I would have to drive over someone's, or at least the edge of someone's field, but I don't think they'll mind. Been in this episode a bit too long today, that's my problem. I know I've got some people who don't mind longer videos. Again, then you get the moaning people. Oh, that episode's too long. Do you know what I mean? Again, I can't. Whatever I do, there's someone not going to be happy, and I kind of get that, but I'm just kind of. It's always the same people with the negative ass comments, basically. So if you feel like that was a personal attack at you guys, maybe it was. If you feel it was an attack, I've not named anyone. If you feel like, oh, you're moaning about me, well, you clearly must feel like you're one of them people who are leaving negative comments all the time. Not necessarily like fully negative, like having a go. It's just negative as in, just you've always got something to moan about. So yeah, I'll wait for the thumbs down for my discussion. But the one thing I've always done on my videos is I've always been honest with people. There's no point in me, yeah, you're all awesome, you know what I mean, when I'm getting negative comments, you know what I mean? It is annoying. It really is. Every YouTuber will tell you the same. You know, if someone asks for, like, I don't know, say someone says, oh, did you like this video, tell me what you didn't like about it, which I do sometimes, but then you know, you just constantly get it. You know what I mean? If you're trying something new, you want feedback, but then when you're already doing something and you're 20 episodes in and you still got that same people with the comments, it's just not needed. Just not needed at all. And like I say, I kind of want to come away from that topic now, but it's one of them. It does physically affect you, because I feel like I'm doing a really good series. I feel like, you know, I know people are wanting the roleplay series back at the moment, but I'm having issues with my Go XLR. It's that simple. I can't get the voices. The only way I can bring the roleplay series back at the moment is if I don't bring characters into it. Simple as. That's the only way I can do it at the moment. But I'm not buying a new Go XLR because, well, the company's basically just gone bust. So if I buy a new one, you know what I mean? I've had my Go XLR for about 4 years. 4 years. I've had 4 years, I think, at the end of this year. To give you an idea how long I've been making like live streams. I do prefer a live stream as well, you know, but internet is the reason I can't cope, and still waiting for the better internet. I've been waiting for nearly a year now. I get that installing glass fiber cables is like it's not like a 2-week job, but my area's connected now. You know what I mean? Just let me put my order in. Just get it installed. All the cables are in, all the connections are there. I know, because I was speaking to the guy when he was on the pole the other day, because you know, they were just making sure. Second test, he did explain what they were doing, but he's like, yeah, it's all ready. He's like, it's been ready for 3 weeks. I'm like, well, I can't place my order. He's like, yeah, they won't. He says they'll he said he worded it somehow, but yeah, basically they won't connect you for, he was like, it'll be at least another month, and this was 3 weeks ago and we're still waiting. So yeah, and it's like, I don't know why. He's like, we tell him it's done, we tell him it's ready, and then we don't, you know. He's like, he was, because the guy was telling me, he was like, you know, we'll go to a new area and start working on it, then we'll have to come back to this area to connect everybody's houses back up when you place your order. He's like, why they don't just do it straight away is beyond. I was like, fair enough, mate. Can't really argue with that. I feel your pain. I'm waiting for it and you're waiting to connect me. There we go. Field 20 is done. That is all of the fertilising contracts done. It is a very, very long episode today. But that is all of these done. Oh my god. Yes, 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 yes. How much money do we have in the bank? £97,000 in the bank. 97,000. That's huge. That is huge amount of money in the bank. That is fantastic. I'll tell you what, this isn't a bad little yard. I don't really like the fact it's, you know, there's like no animals to. How much is this yard? The only downside to this yard is it's 42,000. Somewhere to park equipment, somewhere to park our bales. More places to park our bales. We've got a caravan, so we could move the sleep trigger there. I'm going to presume that would be a fuel tank. Okay, I'm interested. I'm interested. Don't really like this building here though. Okay, I'm interested. It does include the farmhouse as well, doesn't it? It does. So not only do we have the static caravan, we would own this house as well. Okay. Interesting. I'm interested in this yard. This, oh, that's got a gate there. I didn't know if it had a gate. This would be a good place to store bales. 42 grand. Not too bad. But yeah, harvester header. So if I go onto harvester now, under the header, I want this one. Wow, it's £84,000 is the header. The header is 84,000. So that would leave us £13,000 to buy a harvester, which is not going to be enough. So we don't have enough money to buy a harvester and a header. That is frustrating, and I need at least 180 brake horsepower. So even if I got that harvester, I need that header to come up in the shop. I need that harvester to come up in the shop. I am going to go to the shop as well, and I'm going to buy 2 bags of fertilizer. I'm basically just going to fill this spreader back up, just in case if we go into June, there's maybe a little bit of you know, like an odd fertilizing job or something come up, just to try and, yeah, we need another 30-ish thousand pound basically, just to kind of cover ourselves. But that's if we buy a harvester. If we buy a harvester, we can't buy anything else. But it also means we've got no work until the harvest season starts. So we're gonna have to try and work some out here, because I can't be going months without work. Simple as. So we may not be buying a harvester this year. We may be buying grass equipment, because we can do a grass contract, and if we do a grass contract, we can sell the excess grass or the excess silage. You know, when I say grass, I mean hay, but you get the idea. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's been a non-time-lapse episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, guys, I'll see you all later on. Bye for now.